Hello, everyone. So this is the visual representation of my personal essay, and it's the evolution of my hair. So the baby, this is toddler me. This is basically the start of my beret and bow tie phase. Basically, all of my berets match my outfits. The blue and the yellow with my swimsuit, the red and white with the Christmas pictures. And then they continued on until I was older. Um, this picture of me in a formal dress. Um, I was 5, and my matching colors were pink and white. Basically, I wore berets and bow ties almost every day, or pretty much every day. Yeah. And from that stage, I went on to my permed and straightened hair stage. I think this is the earliest age I've gotten a perm, which was, I think, 4 years old. Um, every time I got my hair straightened, it was never just bone straight. It would always had to be curled, like in this picture right here. I never wanted my hair curled. I always wanted it straight, but apparently that was too grown for me at my age of 5. And then I also wear straightened and permed hair when I played sports, which was a terrible idea. Because the salt and all the water builds up at the roots, and then my hair starts to curl back again, which basically defeated the purpose of me getting my hair straightened, and which was a waste of money, basically. Um, yeah, I basically I wore a lot of pigtails and ponytails during the stage. After the perm stage, which ended because of a bad perm at home perm that my mom did, I went into a braid stage to help promote hair growth. In these pictures, you can see, or in this picture to the right, or to the left, you're gonna see that my hair was super thin in these braids. You can see my scalp. You can see a lot of scalp. And in this first picture with me in a blue poncho, that's in the 4th grade, which is a couple months after I lost the majority of the hair on the left side of my head. In the middle picture is me in the 6th grade at my cousin's graduation, in which you can see my grandmother right there. And then this is also a picture from the 5th grade, a year after it happened. So in the 8th grade, I decided to go natural on the whim during a school trip to Disney. And I thought this was the perfect place because in Florida, it rains a lot, so you never know when it's going to rain because it could do it at any moment. I thought that was a great excuse to get my hair wet so it would curl back up into its natural state. And from there, I've been natural. In this picture, too, with the blue shirt on, my hair is super curly, so you can see the super tight curl patterns. But you can also see the heat damage to my hair from the years of getting my hair straightened and permed. Because the curl is a lot longer in the front of my head than it was on the side or the back of my head. And that's pretty much the same idea throughout the rest of these pictures. Actually, I want to go back. During this stage, I experimented with a lot of YouTube tutorials and hair products. A lot of expensive hair products because natural hair products are super expensive. I don't think my parents enjoyed that very much, but I did it. And yeah, the results were okay because I was still learning and I was doing this on my own because my mom really didn't support the idea of me going natural. And so basically I was like 18 and I was like, I'm either going to do this with or without you because I have other people doing it with me. I wore a lot of weaves and straight hair to important events. So in this picture with the green shirt on, that was right before the DC trip in 9th grade. So you can see that my hair really isn't that long and it's also super thin. This is the same year as me in the blue shirt. I think they're like a couple weeks apart. So that's how long my hair was when it was straight, and that's how long it was when it was curly. And then I actually wore my first weave to my junior prom. In this picture right here, I hated it because I had no idea how to style a weave or maintain a weave, and I love the idea of getting longer hair because I've always had short curly hair. And so when I first got the weave, I loved it because my hair was super long. I could fling it around, and it just made me feel beautiful. But then the hair maintenance and not knowing how to style it It really took a toll on my hair, and it did cause a lot of breakage from the installation and from the maintenance. And then I've also realized that throughout the years, I've always gotten my hair straightened to perm for important events in my life, which I think is a negative thing because I feel as though I only wear straight hair for important events because I think that's what everybody expects you to do. Because you're supposed to look more sophisticated, more professional with straight hair. And I think that's a negative stigma about natural hair that I would like to change and that I think is changing because of the new law in California stating that women can wear their natural hair to work. And it is against the law to fire women with natural hair from their job based on that purpose only. This is a picture of me getting my hair straightened for my grandfather's funeral. I think, it is in 2016. So this was 2 years apart. These two pictures are 2 years apart. And after going natural for 2 years, my hair did grow a lot and it did grow thicker, which I'm very proud of. And I'd like to keep that momentum going. And then you can also see my senior year pictures and prom pictures that I also had weaves, which continued the process of wearing straight and long hair for important events in my life, which I would like to change by wearing my natural hair to different events that are important to me. During the times when my hair wasn't straightened or in weaves, I wear braids or twist, or more recently I'm wearing twist because I believe twists are a lot easier to put in and they take a lot less time to take out. Braids and twists help promote hair growth, which I love because my hair is short in terms of curliness and straightened. And they also allow me to just do my hair once for 7 hours and then be able to wear it for weeks without a lot of maintenance, which I like because I don't want to spend time doing my natural hair every day. During this first year of college, I think I've only worn my hair natural for no longer than a week. Other than that, I've always worn my hair in braids or in twists this whole year, which has cut back on a lot of time I spend doing my hair on the weekends or during weekdays or getting ready for class. So that is one of the main reasons why I like getting braids. So this is a look back at my family and their hair. So my cousin and I, we have very similar curl patterns, but different products worked differently on our hair, which is crazy to me because our hair is so similar. This is my paternal grandmother. There is no picture of either one of my grandmothers or my great grandmothers. They've always wore their hair straightened in pictures and for events in their life, mainly because it was always a societal rule that Black women wear their hair straight for society, and getting jobs, going to church, anything really, going out in public, your hair was straight. And then when you were little, you wear your hair natural because getting your hair straightened was very damaging to the skin and to the hair. So this is my great grandmother, Willie Lee. Her hair is straightened, bumped, and curled. In this picture, and I think this is one of the very few pictures we have of her. And then this is my not my great-grandmother, that's my great-grandmother. This is my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, on my mother's side, and her hair is straight. I've never seen her with her curly hair, and mainly because after years and years of getting perms and straightening your hair starts to not curl anymore when you wet it. And that's because perms chemically break down the proteins in your hair that cause it to curl. So after years of using this product, your hair will no longer curl, which happened with both my grandmothers and the majority of my aunts. Yes, my mother and my aunt right here. Neither one of their hair curls. Their hair is straight, like bone straight, when they wet it now, because of years of getting perms and getting relaxers and straightening their hair bi-weekly. So I've put some memes in the visual for my project because I think that these are a great way to show that it's not just a me thing. It shows that it happens in a lot of households. So this first one, with the little girl getting an at-home perm, is basically what I went through up until the time when my mom decided not to listen to me when I told her my hair burned, or my head was burning, and that's how I lost my hair. And this is something that happens whenever you get your hair straightened. Little kids are always frightened when the flat iron comes near their head because they're afraid of getting burned. I mean, who wouldn't be afraid of getting burned? I was, but I always ended up getting burned on my ears and near my scalp because I moved my head away from the flat iron. And you know what? It bounced back. And I think this is also really important because I always forget that my hair does not grow the way I expect it to grow. Especially with my hair type, because you don't see the growth in your hair until you straighten it or you stretch it out. It looks the same to me, mainly because I look at it so often. But to other people, they can see the difference in my hair growth, but to me, it looks no different. And then this is Sierra, who is a singer-songwriter, who posted about this as I'm writing the wild card or creating the wild card. Talking about how when she was little she got a relaxer, or which is a perm, and how it broke off her hair, and now her hair is long and luscious and beautiful as she's an adult. So where I am currently in my natural hair journey is that I'm still learning on the correct products and on the correct ways to style my hair. I'm experimenting more. So in this first picture all the way at the bottom, I've tried a slick bun. The gel didn't work, but I still tried the idea of it. And I learned how to do it. I was always afraid that if I did a slick bun, my hair wouldn't fit into the bun because it was so short and curly. But I learned that if I wet my hair first and then I gel it down, that it will work eventually after hours of brushing it back. And then I'm not really comfortable wearing my hair in its natural afro outside, but this is one of the few times I actually did do it. And I got a lot of compliments on it and I really liked it. Yeah. So that's why I have a picture of it. And then I also really rarely split my hair down the middle. Even now, I have the side part going back. And this was for my grandmother's funeral. So this is one of the times when I decided that I wanted to start wearing my hair natural to like major events, such as this one. And I wore middle part too. I don't know. I guess I was just feeling of interest for this. And this last picture is a picture of my hair when it comes out of the braids. I never wear my hair going out to public or anywhere after I take my hair out of braids or twists because I feel like super dirty when my hair comes out because it's been in there so long. But it does create a really nice and tight and defined curl pattern, as you can see in this picture before I combed out the right side of my head. So yeah, basically this is my natural hair journey, and that is why it's so important to me.